Hello and welcome again. It's Andy of Andy Bowra Fishing. Hope everybody's well and having a great day. Today I've come back down to a haunt which I really enjoy fishing, which is Lilstock Beach. Just behind me, as you can see, is Hinckley Point. I had a few plans last night. I was going to go to a different venue, but the weather changed a little tiny bit. There was a southwesterly breeze up to about 16 miles an hour, and now I'm fishing here. I've come down with limited bait. When I say limited bait, I've only got squid and mackerel, which can produce the skate or the congers, sometimes even bass. So I'm going to give it a few hours. Let's see what happens. The tides aren't the best for today, however it's a lovely day. There's a little bit of a breeze, nothing major. The sea's flat calm behind me, as you can see, and it's a lovely setting. So thanks ever so much. Stay tuned, keep watching. Hopefully we'll get some fish. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if I don't. So thank you once again, keep watching. So at Lilstock Pipe we have a big shingle bank going on to flat muddy sort of beds, I suppose you can call it. The cast, I would suggest you need to be casting from the top of the tide. If you're casting a decent bait from the top of the tide, so you can just see up there the embankment. So if you're casting off there, you as a fisherman need to be able to cast at least 100 yards to get onto the seabed. And the reason why I say that is there's line all the way down here at the moment. I'm going to snip some of it because a lot of it's under boulders and all sorts of stuff. I'm not going to get all of it up, but there's lines everywhere. Now to me, some people like this and some people won't, but to me, I fish venues where I know I can hit the easy stuff. Okay, not every time we get our lines back, but I've already picked up a couple of leads, and here you can see this lead is stuck here. Now whoever was fishing here before, I've got to be honest, that's about 70 yards. Now they're trying to put a bait 70 yards out and it's getting snagged in the rocks. And the reason why I say that, there's more lines down here. There's a red one over there, there's another yellow one here. So anybody fishing venues that they're unsure of, I would suggest, see, looking at these knots as well, what on earth's that all about? I would suggest, okay, yeah, brilliant, they're using a lead which is hopefully not going to get snagged in the bottom, but the line that's being left here is ridiculous. Like I say, I'm sure people will get upset, but this is crazy. There's lines everywhere. So going back to it, I would suggest, if you can't fish a venue, i.e. you don't know that you can hit the bottom of the tide, try it halfway up, and if you do lose a set of line, you know it ain't gonna happen. But there's line everywhere. I ain't gonna get that one back, but these are the things which get us fishermen a bad name, where normal sort of dog walkers or people just strolling around saying that we've left our lines. No, we haven't left our lines. It's actually somebody's got snagged up and couldn't get out. But like I say, again, I hope this doesn't take too much criticism, but if you can't fish a venue at the top of the tide, reconsider where you're fishing. So that line, look, that's not all of it. So from the spot up there to where I am now, that's 70 yards, 80 yards. I made 8 pulley rigs last night. 8 is enough for a session, without a doubt. One thing for sure is each session, there's no harm in making another rig. It takes 5 minutes. Hopefully you guys will have seen that on my some of my previous videos. Take 5 minutes to make, so there's no harm in making them at home. Top tip, I think I've mentioned before, is when you put if you've got an impact lead, always have the knot this side, because when you've got your bait hooked on there with elastic, sometimes if you have it that side or the other way, let me explain. So if you've got the hook that side and the bait that side, the bait elastic can catch that tag. So what I do, always make sure, always make sure you got the hook for the clip that side, so there's nothing to catch the elastic. Okay, just trim these little ones up. These are a little bit shorter than I normally use. I made quite a few rigs last night, varying from probably a foot to maybe a foot and a half. 100-pound rig body, and this is 75-pound hook lengths, and I made it with big hooks. These are 5.0 specimen hooks, very strong. So hopefully if we get a decent fish, that'll keep hold of it. Because these are big squid, I'm actually going to push the contents out. Take those little wings off and thread it on. Oops. It's almost like you would with a worm. And then pull the hook right through the body, so the hook is there inside the squid. And then fold that over. Get your elastic. So this is a whole squid. Real decent sized bait. If you want to put the head on as well at the end, you're more than welcome. You can just see it's getting tighter and tighter. The juices are starting to come out. Oops. And I cut that off. So it's a decent sized squid bait. There we go. There we have it. A very simple whole squid, decent hook on a pulley rig with an impact lead. Lots of hook showing, top hook definitely showing, we can all see that. And that's a whole squid bait for what I like fishing with. Lots of juices coming out, so I'm gonna get it in the water. This is the whole squid bait which I'm going to cast. Real decent bait. Could catch a skate, could catch a bass, conger, cod. Hey, even if there's a smoothhound late in the season. I doubt there is, but you never know. The tide's flooding back in, so I'm going to get the bait out. Strange, I've just cast this out. Just literally just cast it out. Definitely feel something on there. Too sure. When I mean just cast it out, literally only a few seconds before. So I'm not too sure what this could be. Probably. Oh, that didn't feel too good. Could be an inevitable dogfish, but let's wait and see. Feels a bit too light for my liking now. Oh dear. Still bending the rod. What is it? Dogfish. That was in the water for less than a minute. So I've just cast it out. Wow.